Before we get started, if I sound weird in this video, it's because I'm really sick, and that's why there hasn't really been an upload, and I'm now ready to record this, so that's fun. Yeah, run the intro. Still don't have an intro. We'll get on that eventually. We've gotten a lot of Spider-Man games over the years, each one improving on the things that made Spider-Man so iconic. The web swinging mechanics, the fluid combat, the Peter Parker / Miles Morales drama. So I decided to play through the game where it all began, Spider-Man 2. The game opens up with some epic low poly opening credits. We get the typical Tobey Magoose narration.
This is the city I protect, New York City. It's my home.
We do a little tutorial, stop a little crime. The combat in this one is so much fun. It's not as polished as recent games, obviously, and it's definitely wonky, but for the time being, and even for now, it's a lot of fun. You can go to this shop and use the points you get from stopping crime and completing missions to purchase more combos and web attacks. You can also buy more tricks and speed abilities for your swinging. Back to the story though. We get this scene setting up Otto, who's currently working on his machine, remember, from the movie? It's a quick little scene, but it gets the plot going. Spider-Man's on his way to class, but a robbery distracts him, and out of frustration, he just fucking throws this poor guy around the park. He shows up to his class where Connors is like, bro, you gotta get your shit together. Peter's like, but sir, I'm trying. And Connors is like, trying and doing are two different things, Peter Parker. Peter goes to work and delivers some pizzas. This is where that iconic pizza time song comes from. It's incredibly annoying, and it speeds up as we run out of time, which feels kind of fucking degrading, but I can't help but love it. Your job here is to deliver pizza, but be careful, because if you're too fancy with your swinging, the pizzas get all ugly, and the customer will be like,
I'm not paying for those.
Peter meets up with his friends, Harry and MJ, and dude, Harry is such a red fucking flag. Look how awkward he makes the situation.
Are you sleeping alright, Pete? You look beat.
Just some late nights.
Still palling around with that murdering bug?
Harry, I know you think Spider-Man killed your dad.
He did kill my dad, and someday I'll get him for it too. You tell him that next time you see him.
Yeah, well... Hey, congratulations on those billboards, MJ.
But it's cool. They go get dinner. Spider-Man goes out to stop some crime. He meets up with MJ, and we get this golden interaction.
Peter, I think you should know. I'm seeing someone now. A guy.
Oh. Really? Huh. Really?
Peter ditches her to stop these museum robbers, and we get introduced to easily the best character in the game, Black Cat. We follow her around the city, and she's like, yeah, I'm sexy, Spider-Man. Spider-Man gets a chub and goes to stop some more crime. He goes to the Daily Bugle, gets a little job to take some pictures. We return them, and Peter starts a whole ruckus.
Sure thing, Robbie. I'll be back before you know it.
Peter, stop yelling, I'm right here. After this, Spider-Man faces off against Rhino in one of the most intense fights I've ever seen. We pull through and torture him for a little bit, stop some crime, save some civilians. Harry introduces Peter to Otto, where they talk about Otto's sunshine machine. We stop some more crime, do another Daily Bugle mission. Black Cat breaks into a shop, and we go after her once again. Spider-Man is so distracted with big boob Black Cat that he forgets to meet with MJ at the movies, so we go do that. We do even more friendly neighborhood stuff, and Quentin Beck starts challenging Spider-Man in some televised challenges to prove Spider-Man's a phony, a fake, a falsifier. Now this level kind of sucks. We have to web up and toss these enemies into the right hole, but we have to do it faster than Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio, so I'm just going to refer to him as Mysterio from now on because it's easier than saying Quentin Beck every time. After this, we do this really slow and annoying obstacle course that's really slow, like really slow and really annoying, like really annoying. We deliver some more pizzas, stop some more crime. We meet up with Black Cat where she's like, some goon foolery going on, let's team up. We get this scene where Mysterio attacks the theater and it's on fire, so we gotta go save everyone. Then we gotta go to the Statue of Liberty where all this fake Mysterio alien activities going on. It makes no sense, but fuck it, neither does Peter choosing MJ over a big booby Black Cat. We gotta accept it. It's a fantasy game. We head to Mysterio's apartment, and it has a secret elevator that leads to an underground fun house. Sure, why not? I actually really love this level. It's the game being like, yeah, I remember that super somber and down-to-earth superhero movie we made that covers existentialism and the extent of which we're willing to lose a part of ourselves for the safety safety and happiness of those around us. Well, for this game, let's just have Spider-Man fight the big chungus version of himself. We finally get to the part where Otto becomes Doc Ock. We stop the machine, but uh-oh, they got a boo-boo. Spider-Man stops some crime. Okay, stop the review real quick. I gotta make a very real complaint here. I'm sure you've noticed by now, one of the things I keep saying is Spider-Man stops some crime. Yeah, that sounds like a typical Spider-Man behavior, but holy shit, is that repetitive in this game. And the one objective that you for sure get in every single chapter is collect a certain amount of hero points. You get hero points for completing story missions, doing pizza missions, daily bugle missions, but the main way to get them and the quickest way to get them, while also not being the quickest way to get them because they don't really give you that much, is to stop crimes by interacting with these green icons around the map. There are characters who need help, like stopping a robbery, stopping a speeding car, someone's getting jumped, a hostage situation, save a falling civilian, take an injured civilian to the hospital. And the thing is, these loop and repeat so much, and they're the only real way to keep progression going, that it wouldn't be so bad normally. But by the halfway point of the game, when you're supposed to do this in every single fucking chapter, which is about where we are now, by the way, like the middle of the game, this becomes insanely repetitive, and you make the realization that holy shit, if these objectives of collect 4,000 or 5,000 hero points weren't in the game would probably be 3 hours less, about 4 hours long. And I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a fucking movie tie-in. So Otto finds Connors and is like, give me the tritium to rebuild my sunshine machine, but he's like, nah, you octopussy, and he knocks him out, which is how Peter Parker then finds out about Otto. Otto robs the bank for money to rebuild. Now this I don't understand, because even in the movie he robs the bank for money to rebuild, but why? You end up taking the tritium by force, so why bother with this whole bank robbing thing when at the end it's just wasted time? Like, are you really gonna show up and be like, 1 tritium please, here's a bag of money? We save Aunt May and Doc Ock gets away, so now we do the only logical thing, stop more crime. This scene starts where the guy MJ is dating asks her to marry him. Black Cat shows up and she's like, bro, don't be sad, why you even like her and her big ass bobblehead? Then she's like, by the way, I know where Shocker is, let's go beat him up and it'll make you feel better. We hear of a disturbance at a liquor store, and uh-oh, it's Mysterio. He comes the highly anticipated boss fight. Look at his health, what in the Dark Souls, what in the Elden Ring? Oh, okay. Daily Bugle publishes more lying articles about Spider-Man, but he has had enough and he decides to confront Jameson. But Black Cat shows up and is like, bro, I'm basically your therapist at this point. You need friends. Let's go beat up Shocker again. So we do. We get this scene with MJ and Spider-Man where she's like,
I'm getting married. I don't know if you heard.
bitch, where's he gonna hear this from? You don't even know he's Peter, so why the fuck would he give a fuck about you, girl? You think just because he saved you a few times you're in his memory? He's Spider-Man, bitch. He's supposed to save you. Think you're the only girl he fucking saved? Nah, homegirl. Get a job, make some friends. He got this big booty, intelligent ass Black Cat, bitch. He don't need you, and he definitely isn't singing around going, oh wow, MJ's getting married, wow. Except he is. He meets up with Black Cat after, and she's like, bruh, fuck them kids, just stick with me, leave everyone behind, fuck them fake ass friends. And honestly, this is the best part, like, to bring up Black Cat as a character and elaborate on her, because she is the best character in this game, hands down, aside from obvious reasons. It genuinely feels like her voice actress does the best job out of all the characters here, and her and Spider-Man's plot feels way more down to earth and closer to the tone of the movie. She constantly gives genuinely great advice to Spider-Man, telling him he's surrounded by people who feel fake, and I mean, yeah, sort of. And it's not some super shoehorned in love triangle. It feels like a friendship, except one friend is super flirty and she's hot, and the other friend is fucking Peter Parker. And these scenes are just entertaining, and they lift the story from being a basic movie tie-in to something that feels like it had actual thought put into it. Afterwards, Spider-Man is like, I've made up my mind. They might be fake ass friends, but damn it, they're my fake ass friends. Peter goes to admit his feelings for MJ, but she's like, bro, I'm getting married, what the fuck? Doc Ock visits Harry for tritium, and Harry is like, okay, I give tritium for one Spider-Man. Peter and MJ meet up and talk about their conversation from the night before, where she was like, bro, I'm getting married, what the fuck? But Doc Ock shows up. Spider-Man fights Doc Ock on this train. He gets knocked out, delivered to Harry. Harry's like, bro, what the fuck? You're my enemy? No way, we kissed, bro. What the fuck? We fucked. Spider-Man is like, where is she? Spider-Man sneaks in to save MJ, but oh, he dead. We get the final battle, and it's pretty easy, to be honest, and Doc Ock is like, okay, you win, I die. MJ and Spider-Man have a moment, but MJ is still gonna get married, but not really, because she shows up the next day like, bro, I want you. And Spider-Man swings away to stop some more fucking crime. Ugh. With that being said, this game does not have to be 7 hours long, guys. We don't need 3 hours of just repetitive, redundant crime fighting. Sure, it's fun from time to time, but making it obligatory in every single chapter, it's insanely repetitive. It's always a bad decision, it's annoying, and it stains an otherwise near perfect experience. Also, I couldn't give MJ a bobblehead in this one, so 1 out of 10.
I know you love me. I wanna word you up into my life. let's roll up to be a single star in the sky.